The biggest sprint showdown at the Prefontaine Classic lived up to every expectation. In a race decided by just 1/100th of a second, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden held off Sha'Carri Richardson to claim victory in one of the closest women's 100-meter finals of the season. With two of America's biggest sprint stars going head-to-head and a stacked international field close behind, Eugene delivered another unforgettable sprint battle. From the moment the gun fired, the race was exactly what fans had hoped for. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden produced another explosive start, while Sha'Carri Richardson gradually built speed through the second half of the race. As they approached the finish line, the two Americans were virtually inseparable, forcing a photo finish to determine the winner. When the official result appeared, Jefferson-Wooden had crossed the line first in 10.78 seconds, with Richardson just 0.01 seconds behind in 10.79. The margin couldn't have been any closer. Adding even more quality to the race was Adaejah Hodge of the British Virgin Islands, who finished third in 10.80, only another 100th behind Richardson. That meant the top three athletes were separated by just 0.02 seconds, making it one of the tightest women's 100-meter finishes of the year. This wasn't just another Diamond League victory for Melissa Jefferson-Wooden. She entered the race as the reigning world champion and once again showed why she has become one of the most consistent sprinters in the world. Winning against a field that included Sha'Carri Richardson, Shericka Jackson, Dina Asher-Smith, Tina Clayton, and several other elite sprinters reinforces her status as one of the leading contenders for the major championships later this season. After the race, Jefferson-Wooden summed up the finish simply by saying, "It was a fight literally to the finish, but I wanted it more." That determination was evident in the final few meters, where her lean at the finish proved decisive. Although Richardson finished second, there are still plenty of positives. The 2023 world champion clocked 10.79, continuing her strong early-season form after already running one of the fastest American times of 2026. She closed rapidly over the final meters and came within the smallest possible margin of victory. Missing out by 1/100th of a second is disappointing, but performances like this suggest Richardson remains firmly among the world's best as the championship season approaches. One reason this race attracted so much attention was the quality of the field. Olympic bronze medalist Melissa Jefferson-Wooden and world champion Sha'Carri Richardson were joined by Jamaica's Shericka Jackson, one of the fastest women in history over both the 100 and 200 meters. Britain's Dina Asher-Smith, a former world champion in the 200 meters and multiple-time global medalist, also lined up alongside rising Jamaican sprinter Tina Clayton and the British Virgin Islands' Adaejah Hodge, who impressed by finishing third in 10.80. With so many accomplished sprinters competing in one race, every small detail, from the start to the finish line lean, made the difference. That's exactly why this became one of the standout races of the Prefontaine Classic. As the season builds toward the 2026 World Championships, the women's 100 meters is becoming increasingly competitive. Jefferson-Wooden's victory strengthens her momentum and shows she can deliver under pressure against the very best in the world. For Richardson, such a narrow defeat is unlikely to change expectations. Finishing just 1/100th of a second behind the winner demonstrates that she remains one of the leading contenders whenever the biggest races arrive. With athletes like Jefferson-Wooden, Richardson, Shericka Jackson, Julian Alfred, and several other world-class sprinters all chasing major titles, fans can expect more thrilling head-to-head battles throughout the rest of the season. If this race is any indication, the women's 100 meters is shaping up to be one of the most exciting events of the year. Do you think Melissa Jefferson-Wooden has established herself as the favorite for the World Championships? Or will Sha'Carri Richardson bounce back in their next showdown? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to The Athlete Insider, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest track and field stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.